Welcome everybody, my name is Michael and today we are discussing about saving money, big money with car insurance. This is huge, as in it's a big problem for a lot of Americans with lower credit. There's many states, not all, but there's many states where if you have insurance and a perfect driving record and everything's fine, you've never gotten a ticket. I've never gotten a ticket. I've gotten a warning, but I've never gotten a ticket. Insurance company can't see a warning. It was a little naughty, but the policeman was very nice and everything was okay. And I've learned my lesson since then. I will respect the law. I mean, he easily could have gave me a ticket, but it's my perfect driving record over the past couple of years. Now, it's perfect because I was abroad for 4 years, but it's perfect nonetheless. And yet, I'm paying quite a bit. So, my Volvo, it's 2015 S60, had less than 100,000 miles. When I purchased it, had like 87,000. I put quite a bit on it. We're approaching 108,000 a year later, less than a year and a couple of days. Technically, I wasn't using it the whole year because, well, I was abroad and I was also sick, so really used it for 11 months. But regardless, we put on quite a bit of miles, so that's one down point. Now, I think at insurance levels, I think I put between 12,000 15,000 miles. It does make a difference, a slight difference if you put more miles. But then again, I didn't know that I would put so many miles on my car, and I've been driving less over the past month or so. There's so many variables that go in. One of them is zip code, where you're registering the car, and I'm registering it in a safe neighborhood at my parents' place, which obviously is going to lower everything. However, my insurance is pretty high. Why is that? Well, I'm 24 years old. I'm a male. If you're under 25, you're going to be paying, and a male, you're going to be paying one of the highest rates regardless of your driving record. If you're driving a sports car, a red sports car or convertible, see you goodbye. You're going to be paying $500,000, $100,000 sometimes. This is insane. If you're 16, 17, under 18, under 21, yeah, best of luck. But I am approaching 25 in the next couple of months, and I also got married. So there's a couple things that are helping my situation, but credit is the biggie here. Credit is the one that's bringing me down. And many states, well, they report to the credit reporting agencies, and insurance companies get that, and they deem you a risk if you have lower credit. Then they also deem you a risk if you live in a poor neighborhood. If you drive either a fast car or a junk car, you're going to get dinged for both. It's best to have a new car, a reliable, good old Toyota or Honda, and you'll probably be going to be fine. However, it can't be too new because then you're going to be paying through the roof. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, whether you have theft devices, and some of this makes sense. The credit part I don't like. That's bringing me down. And I changed from State Farm, which is charging me, I'm paying for my Volvo, $318. State Farm was charging me very close to that amount. After discounts, without discounts, it would be more than I was paying for my car per month. I changed to Progressive. The Progressive quoted me $196.85, but oops, there's a $1 fee every month for using, even though there's an auto pay discount, there's a $1 fee for using credit card, debit card, bank, whatever. It's like, so it's $197.85. Regardless, $198, that's what I'm paying, and Progressive wrote to me that everything will be going up. Oops, did I do anything wrong? Nope. What Progressive is doing is, for a lot of customers, raising their rates even though nothing has gone wrong because of COVID, because of this, because of that, and you know, I get it, whatever, inflation and salaries and whatnot, but come on, they're going to raise it to $203, which, again, paying over $200, I don't like that. So, especially for a 2015 car, especially if you have a perfect driving record, I get it. If I had 5 tickets and I crashed 5 cars and I was, really bad and I had a Ferrari, like, I get it, charge me $500, $1,000. However, seriously, you're going to raise on me? So I didn't like that. And I work at a car dealership, so I see a lot of weird insurance companies that I've never heard of before. And I did a little comparison, and Progressive is one of the lowest. So it really depends on your zip code, on your age, on your driving record, on so many variables. And Progressive was one of the lowest. However, there was a lot of name brands on there. And then there were some insurance companies that I've never heard of before. There's been like 50 that I've seen that I'm sure some of them aren't the best. That's probably why no one really uses them, but they're cheap. And you have a problem. If you go too cheap, then they might not cover you in the case of a crash. But if you go decent, you're able to still save money off of Progressive. State Farm is more expensive because they have agents, whatever, physical locations. I don't need that. Geico, Progressive, usually cheaper. However, I'm paying $198. They're going to raise it $203 by $6 next month. Next month's my last period of the 6 months. Go annual, by the way. Not all companies will let you go annual. I made that mistake. If you go every 6 months, they're going to raise on you. That's what they're able to do. Raise on you twice per year instead of once. And I just quoted everything. Yes, Progressive doesn't know that I got married because I got married recently. So I'm sure that would cause things to go down a little bit. However, it's not going to be a very big noticeable difference. So I decided to look up one of these insurance companies, which is definitely a lot cheaper, that one of my clients had. And he was complaining that Progressive and Geico were so expensive. And I put in my rates, and first month, $96. They have a fee of $25 that you have to pay. Okay. And then every month after that, $74. $74. Now, this, I haven't purchased it yet. It could go up still a little bit, but even if it goes up to, let's say, everything even now, $120 per month or $130, that's still a pretty big savings when you spread that out over 6 months. And then compared to State Farm or all these other insurance agencies, it's a huge difference. It's saving hundreds of dollars. So as soon as I get my paycheck, right before the next Progressive payment, I'm going to switch, and we'll find out exactly how much I'll save. But man, I want to save some money, especially if it's hundreds of dollars per year. It's unfortunate that insurance costs so much money. What is known is that if you're financing a vehicle, it simply doesn't make sense. If you only have a little bit left, pay it off, because you will end up paying more. So if you're close to the end of your vehicle, then at that point, financing your vehicle, at that point, probably cancel gap insurance. And then for your normal insurance, go for full coverage to limited liability, and you'll save a little bit of money. If it's an older vehicle, if you're not afraid of, worst case scenario, there's always some risk that if you crash, you're going to end up paying some money. But if it's an older vehicle, makes sense at that point. So my vehicle's turning 8 pretty soon. Woohoo! It's not that old in Poland. In America, it's getting up there. But I love it. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Whoa! Aliens, have a good one. Take care. And bye. Thanks for 1950. Exciting.